Hello everybody, this is Nikki from Nikki Say It Now, and I'm back with another video. This is the Nikki Out Loud Show. Welcome. And I will be talking about, well, you guys guessed it, news. I mentioned in my other videos that I will be doing news on my Nikki Out Loud show. If you guys have a hard time finding my Nikki Out Loud shows, make sure you go to my Nikki Out Loud playlist and it will be there on my Nikki Out Loud playlist. All my news videos that you could possibly find, and me talking about the news, me talking about rapper feuds, divorce, marriages, divorce again, celebrities popping out babies, all that. So all of it is going to be on my Nikki Out Loud show playlist. Okay, so the topic I'm going to be talking about now, as you can see on the upper left-hand corner, you know I love putting those images there. So I'm going to be talking about Beyonce. If you guys don't know about Beyonce, she's a music artist that is well known to be married to Jay-Z. She is also known for her hit songs. So she has several hit songs, but her hit songs is Halo. She is known for Crazy in Love. She's known for Single Ladies. She's known for her album Dangerously in Love. She is known for her album I Am Sasha Fierce. She is known for her album with her husband, The Carters. And also, ladies, if your men are doing you wrong and doing you dirty, she got you with that Lemonade album. Hey. So she's known for those albums and she's known for those songs. So she is doing a good deed, and she announced it in December of last year. So I'm kind of late on this news. No, I'm not really late on this news. Okay, and you'll see why. They announced it in December 22nd of last year that she is going to be donating $500,000 to her fans that are struggling with evictions for this year. They said that, some of you don't, I think some of you don't know that you could, because due to the COVID-19, you could not pay your rent for a whole year. You could be backed up in rent for a whole year and they wouldn't kick you out or nothing. They're not allowed to kick you out or anything. You could not pay. I don't think it's a rumor. I think it's true that you can't pay, you don't have to pay your PG&E bill. And if you can't afford to pay your PG&E bill, they can't technically turn off the lights or shut off the electricity. That one, I was like not sure if it was true or not, but the rent thing is true, that if you don't pay your rent for a year, they can't kick you out due to the COVID. So that ended, they said that ended in December 26th, y'all. Yeah. It says, especially because the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's moratorium on evictions expires on December 26. Landlords were previously barred from evicting tenants for non-payment during the coronavirus, but not forever, and that deadline is looming fast. That's according to wrap.com, okay? So Beyonce is giving 5,000 grants to individual families facing foreclosures or evictions, the charity said. So this charity is called Bay Good. Okay? And she is Bay Good says its programs have financially supported roughly 600 small businesses. Impact, okay, 600 small businesses since it began outreach this year. The Small Businesses Impact Fund will announce another wave of grant recipients later this month. She's going to release these funds for individuals individuals facing evictions. Okay. She said 100 recipients will be selected and notified of the grants in late January. Late January. So we're January 11th. So late January would be the end of January. Sometime at the end of January, okay? One fan said that Beyonce is doing more than U.S. government. Um, out impacted the $600 stimulus. So we're getting cut short by a $600 stimulus. Okay. Beyonce also worked with Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey in April to help curb the financial losses many Americans were hit with as the pandemic began to impact their jobs. The two donated $6 million to community-focused organizations including the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Dorsey and Beyonce said in a statement all that time, these are unprecedented times and will take our collective efforts to make a difference. So let's see when this is gonna be released. Okay, so this is gonna be randomly picked within her fan group. A second round of funding will be available in February, Baygood said. So Baygood opened January 7th and each applicant must provide the necessary documentation to the NAACP. Beyonce is continuing her heart of support and helping where needed the most. The nonprofit wrote, Phase 2 of the Baygood Impact Fund will now help assist those impacted by the housing crisis. The housing moratorium is set to end on December 26th. So there's a phase 1 and a phase 2, I guess. So online applications for financial assistance from Baygood opened January 7th, guys. So it already opened in January 7th. It was last Thursday. And 100 recipients will be selected and notified of their grants in late January. A second round of funding will be, that's the phase 2. A second round of funding will be available in February, Baygood said. Baygood has been an active provider of emergency funding during the pandemic, prompting some in the Bayhive to joke that Beyonce is more effective at providing financial relief than the Congress, which is currently awaiting the passage of a second week. So people already got their stimulus, so that was not that much actually. So I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. But what does it have to do with the double N? Oh, this was another story. Okay, so like I said, there's a phase 1 and a phase 2, and $550,000 total is gonna be given out. So it's the phase. So they have to apply for it. So the phase 1 is January 7th, which is they will be announced on the end of January, and then the second round would be in February. I think it would be announced the end of February. So he's been must provide the necessary documentation to the NAACP. So it's related to the NAACP. Okay. So anyone who is going to be applying for Baygood is going to have necessary documentation to, I think they want to see if you guys are really struggling with, or you guys are actually getting evicted, because some of people out there are good with, paying their rent, and whatever they're getting. Some people are not affected and they're not jobless, and they still have work to do, or their work is not affected by the COVID-19. So you guys, that's why they need like documentation. If you guys don't need help and you guys just want, money from this organization, that's not going to happen. It's going to be primarily for the people who are getting evicted during this time. So this really is, I want to talk more about the COVID-19 and how it's really impacting a lot of families. You know what I mean? So it's really great that they did this to where like you cannot pay, even if you cannot pay rent and you manage to not pay rent, um because you simply can't afford it during this coronavirus, this pandemic. Um they said that you cannot get evicted. They cannot kick you out of the house, but that's ending soon in December 26th, you know what I mean? So it's not really a long lasting thing. So what are they going to do after December 26th? Where they're going to go? So Beyonce did a really good job. It was a really good idea to get this running, this organization running, funds these funds for her fans that are struggling, you know what I mean? Um, to help them out in this time of need. We need a lot of help, you know what I mean? So there's fans that on Twitter are joking around about how Beyonce is helping more than the government is. Sure, the government is helping, but they're lowering it because there's someone in the House of Representatives, that House of Reps, that is just like, it's not okay to be giving out that much money. But you know, it depends on what location you're like, because obviously we're using that money for bills and rent and all that stuff because people are getting laid off of their jobs. So what are we going to do? You know what I mean? A lot of these businesses are getting affected by COVID-19. So therefore, they are getting they're getting affected. So the workers are getting affected. The workers are getting laid off. So you guys, people are going to be rioting if you guys don't help them. Okay? We need to survive. And in order for us to do that, we need money to survive. You know what I mean? It's not like we're lazy, because we would work hard for the money if we had a job to go to. You know, there's a lot of people, not only like these people who are struggling with the evictions and everything. People, it's not just the evictions, even they're struggling with small bills. It doesn't matter, they're still struggling. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're just, prancing around and throwing our money everywhere. It's like we need the money. Either they need the families need the money to take care of their kids. Small businesses need the money to keep their business up. Large businesses need the money to keep their large business up so that they don't have to lay off people. Okay? So they don't have to resort to unemployment. So the unemployment is skyrocketing, and people are complaining about that skyrocketing. I've heard several people complaining about, okay, well, boo hoo, your job was not affected by the COVID-19. That doesn't mean you have to be ridiculing. And this really makes me mad, because these people are awful. You just have to have sympathy towards them, because it's not their decision to be laid off of their job. Nobody wants to be laid off of their job. Nobody wants to face eviction. Nobody wants to, get your ass up and get your ass up and get a job. Either people are scared of this pandemic, and they have every right to be, or they have a hard time looking for a job. You don't know what position they had. Maybe they had a position as, I'm gonna say, this, that there are nurses out there that are losing their jobs as well. So it's not just, labor workers or people in retail or anybody that doesn't have high profile jobs. Some people who have high profile jobs, they're losing their jobs as well. They're getting affected as well. So why are you to be like, oh, I'm the lucky one that kept my job, but y'all who are, getting unemployment needs to like get your asses up and do something about it. We're getting unemployment because it's affecting our it was affecting us, and that's why we got laid off due to the coronavirus. You know what I mean? This really irks me when people like say that. Like, I've heard several people say that, and it's not our fault. It is not our fault that they lay us off because of COVID-19. It's not our fault. So for her to understand our situation, for her to, because obviously she understands because she's giving out money. She obviously knows that we are struggling with money, so therefore she's giving out $500,000, you know, to people who are getting evicted, people who are gonna be on the streets homeless. Okay, this is y'all. This pandemic situation, you know, they just found a another strand that is more dangerous than the coronavirus, the actual coronavirus, you know, not actual coronavirus, but you know, there's the first strand, now there's a second strand of coronavirus that's dangerous than the first strand, and it's just so stressful moment for us, you know. I bet you, I'm hoping that your guys' Christmas was special. I hope it was peaceful. I hope it didn't change. You know, the pandemic didn't really change that much in your guys' Christmas. I hope that it didn't change that much in your guys' Thanksgiving. That's what was running in through my head. That Thanksgiving was not gonna be the same. Christmas was not gonna be the same. You know, New Year's was not gonna be the same. We're starting off our New Year's knowing that coronavirus is still happening. We're starting our New Year's that to know that the pandemic is still happening. So it's just like, it's a good way. It's a little fresh breath of fresh air. Let's just say breath of fresh air, knowing that we start a New Year's, knowing that Beyonce is going to be helping her fans with the evictions. This is a really really good idea for Bay Good. This is really good idea, and I applaud Beyonce. I applaud Beyonce for doing this for the community and you know, helping out the community. If I'm gonna say rest in peace Michael Jackson, but if Michael Jackson was alive, he would have been partaking in this. You know, if Beyonce said, "Hey, Michael, I'm going to, you know, donate for Bay Good for $500,000, you know, for people who are getting evicted this year. Do you want in?" And he would say, "Obviously, I want in. Where can I sign up?" You know what I mean? Because Michael Jackson was known to be donating his money to these organizations as well. He was like the top of the list to do these donations, to these fundraisers, to these organizations. He's helped a lot in the community. His money helped a lot. You know, he did auctions. He auctioned off his jacket from Thriller and got like $2 million from it to donate to, I think it was a children's hospital. So I just think that if Michael Jackson was alive, he would partake in this. This is a really good act on Beyonce's part. So this is all for Nikki. This news, this topic. Look out for Bay Good, guys. January 7th was the last. No, Bay Goods opens on January 7th. So online applications for financial assistance from Bay Good opens in January 7th. You have to have the right documentation. You have to look into the website. And I will find the online application for you guys and list it in the description box below to help you guys sign up. And they said they have to have the right documentation. 100 recipients will be selected, guys. So you guys better sign up for it. You know, if you guys are Beehive fans and you guys love Beyonce, you know, you guys take advantage of it. She's helping out you guys. She loves her fans. She's helping you guys out. So make sure you guys take full advantage of it. I will try to um, find the application for you guys and put it down below in the description box below so you guys can sign up for it. If you guys are facing any evictions, or you guys are you know, you guys are struggling to pay rent, I think they should make an exception with people who struggle to pay rent, but more importantly, people who are struggling with the evictions. Okay, the second round will be available in February, y'all. So it's the January is not the only time to sign up um, for this opportunity. Okay, so this is my news for today, and for this video. And thank you for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys comment below on what news video I should do next. Like and share this video. um Hit the notification bell. Okay, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys follow my Nikki Say It Now social medias, and also, oh, Wildly Understood podcast is gonna be coming up, so make sure you guys check that out. I'm gonna be doing a podcast with my big bro Equan Blue, so check that out. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.